Hi, this is Dr. M. Mohanraj, Assistant Professor, Department of Management Studies, K.S.Rangasamy College of Technology. In advertising and sales promotion, we are going to discuss the advertising planning process. So let us discuss the topic. Advertising planning process is very important for the organization because once we are going for an advertisement, so we are supposed to plan perfectly what is going to be given and how much it is going to be incurred, what kind of research we are supposed to make. These kind of aspects are available when we are going for an advertising planning process. So let us see one by one what is the process of advertisement planning. And the following steps are involved in the process of advertising. In step 1, briefing. The advertiser need to bring about the product or the service which has to be advertised and doing the SWOT analysis of the company and the product. So briefing in the sense the organization which is going to be advertisement. So what is the main motto of advertisement? Whether they are going to give a product advertisement or a service advertisement, these kind of things has to be perfectly planned by the organization. And apart from this, we are supposed to check what is the strength, the weakness and opportunities of the organization, and according to that, so whether we are going to give a product advertisement or a service advertisement, these things has to be perfectly analyzed by the organization, and it should be briefed by a particular department. So this is the advertisement we are supposed to give, and based on that, in step 2, knowing the objective. So we have briefly described that this is the product we are going to advertise, or this is the service which we are going to advertise, and next we are supposed to know the objectives of the advertising planning process. And in knowing the objective, one should first know the objective or the purpose of advertisement. What message is to be delivered to the audience has to be clearly noted. So once we are going to give an advertisement for the product, so what is the message and what is the content we are going to provide in the advertisement? Or if there is a service, for example it is a car washing service, so what kind of offers or what kind of service we are going to provide, these kind of things has to be clearly identified, and those objectives has to be given in the advertisement perfectly. So once the objective is clear, okay, this is the in the first step we are briefing, and the product is okay, this is the service we are going to do, and we are supposed to make an objectives. Once the objective is clear, and we are supposed to do some sort of research with the product or the service. So this step involves finding out the market behavior, knowing the competitor, what type of advertisement they are using, what is the response of the consumer, availability of the resource needed in the process, etc. There are various kind of steps involved in the research, because the research plays a very important role in each and every aspect. Through research we can able to identify different type of perspectives from the marketers, from the competitors, from the consumers, and from the perceivers of our product. So we are supposed to analyze the buying behavior of the consumer, what type of competitors are available, what kind of strategy they are using, and what kind of a response which is given by the consumers, and what kind of resources that are available. So these kind of things has to be perfectly analyzed in the research process. So once we are clear with these kind of things and what the competitor is doing, these kind of things has to be cleared. So based on these things, next step we are going to discuss with a target audience. Okay, we have identified competitors and what the strategy they are using, and what is the response of our competitors and the consumers. So these kind of things has been identified, and the next step is targeting audience. Okay, we are ready with the research, and this is the area we are going to do a research, or this is the target audience we are going to focus in the next step. The next step is to be identify the target consumer most likely to buy the product. The target should be appropriately identified without any confusion. For example, if the product is a health drink for growing kids, the target audience will be the parents who are going to buy it and not the kids who are going to drink it. So as we have identified, okay, we are fixing that as a healthy drink as our product. So automatically what will happen, to whom we will target? The children will not know which is the healthy product, which is not healthy product. They are not aware of a particular product. So automatically we are supposed to focus on the parents, because they are the persons who is going to take care of the children's or their kids. So we are supposed to focus on the parents. So for example, the same thing which is applied for another different type of products. So and the thing which we are going to do is, and we are focusing on a particular product like toothpaste or soap, shampoos, and there are different type of material which are available. So during reopens of school, we are focusing on a particular things or the stationaries for the students. So and we are also targeting the parents. So during the opening of schools, these kind of products will be more demand in the market, so they will target certain things. This is what about the targeting audience. And next one is media selection. So this plays a core section of our advertising planning process. So everything has been finalized. What is the objective, what is the research, and who to whom we are focusing. So the media selection plays a very important role. Through media selection, we are supposed to target each and every area that are available in the environment. Now that target audience is defined, okay, we have defined the target audience. One should select an appropriate media for advertising, so that the consumers who are to be informed about the product and are willing to buy are successfully reached. So okay, we have selecting newspaper or other social medias as our media selection, which will target the more audience. Okay, the soft drinks or the health drinks or whatever the product we have selected, and through media section, so advertisement which is made in the television, radio, newspaper, other magazines. So automatically what will happen, it will reach the variety of customers, many type of customers. So automatically what will happen, our advertisement will be displaced everywhere, so that we can able to find our target audience with the media selection. And next step is setting the budget. The advertising budget has to be planned so that there is no short of funds or excess of funds during the process of advertising, and also there are no losses to the companies. A budget plays a very important role, where budget, based on the budget, everything will happen. The investment which is made in each and every aspect has to be planned carefully, and the budget allocation has to be used in a perfect manner. There should not be any shortage of funds during the process of continuity, or there should not be any excess of funds which is kept for unreasonable process. It should be invested in a proper manner, so that it should be used perfectly for the development or the growth of the organization. So budget has to be prepared well. And the next step is designing and crafting the ad. First, the designing, that is the outline of an ad on paper, is made by the copywriters of the agency. Then the actual creation of the ad is done with the help of art directors and the creative personnel of the agencies. Okay, there are the different type of designing, crafting of ads, and copywriting of the agency. So we are not supposed to use other copyrights or other persons who have identified certain thing, we are not supposed to copy, and we are not supposed to copy the logo, slogans and such kind of things which is created by the other companies. So we are supposed to create the ad and design the ad in a unique manner which is not relevant to the other competitors. These things has to be carefully created by the organization. And next step is perfection. Then the creation of ad is completed and it is re-examined, and the ad is redefined to make it perfect to enter the market. Okay, everything is perfectly created and the ad is made and it is ready to be published in the television or the advertising agency. So it has to be perfectly planned and it's ready to enter into the market. So the advertisement is ready to enter into the market. And the next step is place and time of ad. It is decided where and when the ad will be shown. So where certain companies use it to target a different type of shows where the audience visibility will be more, and they use it to display their ads, because once the program is good, the number of audience watching the program is more, and in particular situation they will display the ad which will attract and which will reaches, which will covers many areas, many customers in their ad. And next step is execution. Finally the advertise is released with perfect creation, perfect placement and perfect timing in the market. So it is ready and it is released, and we have selected the program where we are supposed to implement our advertisement. Everything has been created and it is released, and it is perfect timing has been given where the number of visibilities is more, is executed perfectly by the organization. And the next step is performance. The last step is to judge the performance of the ad in terms of response from the customers, whether they are satisfied with the ad and the product. Did the ad reached all the target people? Was the advertise capable enough to compare with the other players, etc.? Every point is studied properly and changes are made if any. So once the advertisement is reached, we are checking the performance of the advertisement, whether it is giving a good response from the customers, whether it has reached everyone, whether it has targeted a particular people, whether it has attracted more number of customers. Everything has been analyzed and we are checking the performance of the ad. Once it is good, it is moved with that, and when there is certain mistakes which is made in the advertisements, these things has been modified in a final stage, and again it will be advertised in a perfect manner. So these are the process of advertisement planning. So planning has to be perfectly planned in an effective manner. So these 11 steps are explaining the perfect advertisement planning process. Thank you, Anandal, for watching the video.